Welcome to Make It to Wednesday, the podcast that gets you through the week with laughs, real talk, and all the Gemini energy you didn't know you needed. We are your hosts, Carly and Karla, two best friends born a week apart, but somehow total opposites. Here, we dive into life's big questions, small wins, and messy moments. Think dating, marriage, family, pop culture, and everything in between. Whether you're thriving or just surviving, we're here to remind you you're not alone. So grab your coffee, your wine, or whatever gets you through, and let's make it to Wednesday together. Welcome back to Make It to Wednesday, a hump day podcast. I am one of your show hosts, Carly, and this is my husband.
I'm Karla. I'm Jason.
Obviously, Karla's not here with us today, so I am joined by my husband, Jason. We did just mess around with the microphones. I'm hoping that the audio situation is now resolved. And if not, you will get a really fun episode 53.
We're going to see how this goes.
Yeah, it's pretty solid.
It might work.
I feel like. And in honor of Karla, did you notice that I poured our mimosas into Karla and my shrimp factory
Savannah
cups from Savannah?
Mm-hmm.
These are the cups that we ordered our fancy drinks in when we were down there.
You got to bring them home?
And yeah, it came with the cup and everything, but she did not love the drink. So I had to finish it for her.
What was it?
Some kind of rum punch. I got knocked off my ass. So.
All right.
But cheers, because today is New Year's Eve.
I drank early.
Oh, cheers.
Yeah, cheers.
I drank late.
New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve, babe. So.
2026?
Yeah. Well, New Year's Eve. We're welcoming 2026 tomorrow. Mm-hmm. And Karla will be back on for episode 54 with me. We're going to do a deeper dive into things we're letting go, things we're taking on in the new year, our word of the year, things like that. However, Karla is on a little getaway trip, and we are home together. Mm-hmm. And what a lovely time it has been being at home with you.
Yeah, it's been good. It's been a nice little staycation.
A little like reprieve, yeah. Mm-hmm. I called it, I think, to my mom earlier. I said it's like a mini vacation. Mm-hmm. And like, because we've had kids only part of the time, we truly got a vacation. Like, we got the break, right, with the kids, but we got the vacation without. And we got to just be like adults that got to relax and hang out. And
it's been needed.
It's been so really needed. Yeah.
It's a good way to wind down the year.
Exactly. And a lot has happened this year. But before we get into what's happened this year, I am bringing our fun facts. So if you've been a listener before, you know that I bring facts depending on the episode from the year in the 1900s in which that episode coincides. Today is episode 53, so I'm bringing some facts from 1953. And Jason, I think you're going to like a few of these. I really do.
Okay.
So, science and technology. Did you know Watson and Crick announced the double helix structure of DNA? In 1953. That actually seems really late to me.
Seems late?
Yeah. To identify the double helix structure of DNA. Like, we've done a lot in the last, 75 years. That's pretty incredible.
Yeah. Think about the last 100 even.
I know.
A lot has changed.
A lot has changed.
We've come a long way. It's scary to think what we're going to do in another 100.
And the kids call us from the 1900s,
yeah,
so.
We're old here.
Nuclear. The U.S. conducted its first nuclear artillery test. Britain and the USSR tested thermonuclear devices. In the field of medicine, REM sleep was discovered. So like that deep, what does REM stand for?
Something I don't get enough of.
Something we don't get enough of.
I can feel that.
And in the automotive field, the Flint Chevrolet Corvette rolled off the line in Flint, Michigan.
Flint, Michigan tropics.
Flint, Michigan, the tropics.
Mm-hmm. You ever seen that movie?
No. There's a movie about Flint, Michigan?
Tropic Thunder. Not Tropic Thunder. What is it?
I know there's one about Grand Rapids.
No, that's 30 minutes or less.
And I haven't seen that one either.
Yeah, I can't think of the name of that movie now.
I'm going to look it up then. We'll have to check it out.
Will Ferrell. I'm
it
sure
does?
Karla would love it.
Karla, you would love it.
Jackie Moon. It's hilarious.
I'll have to check it out. And that was in Flint.
Semi-Pro.
Never heard of it.
That's what it's called.
Okay.
It was about Flint, Michigan, and how just awesome it was back in whatever this was.
Yep.
And it was just
whatever year it was. Well, that is the science and technology realm from 53. But did you know there's also more that happened in disasters and tragedy and also in culture and society? But the biggest thing that I want to mention is what happened in the media in 1953. And you are learning this at the same time I am.
Okay.
Hugh Hefner launched Playboy magazine featuring Marilyn Monroe
Wow.
in 1953. Yep.
Oh, Hugh.
What of those facts do you find the most surprising?
That probably his smoking jacket was that much younger than when he died.
His smoking jacket.
He always wore that thing around, though.
Always his little cape, robe, whatever you call it. Smoking
Hugh.
jacket. I love that. Oh, Hugh.
Hugh.
R.I.P.
Smoking jacket, slippers,
The whole shebang.
the whole thing.
I feel like if Playboy launched, right, it wasn't just Marilyn Monroe. It was... Let's see. Did it say launch?
He started with that?
Launched Playboy magazine.
Is that why it just started
I don't know.
like a cult classic
I'm
instantly?
going to do, along with the Chevy
Shows how much I
Corvette,
know.
you know?
I mean, that was a good year.
All the
They had some
classics.
stuff coming out there.
Oh my gosh, there's a bunch other things. So, really cool facts from 1953. This all came about because I'm really bad at history.
Oh, yeah. I'm not great at it either, though.
And you get to see how firsthand how bad I
Mm-hmm.
am. And you say you're not great and you still know facts that I don't know.
Oh, no. There's a lot that I feel like I
That's
get
just
lucky
like-
more often than I get it right.
Yeah.
If I get it right, I'm surprised at myself. I'm like, yes,
Did I do that? Did
did
I
it.
just get a win?
I did it. I didn't have to Google it.
Well, we made it through a lot this year, babe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So
we did.
have most people, right?
It's been a year.
Yeah, it has been a year. And I wanted to actually take a minute to do not a year in review, but to ask you a couple questions.
Ooh.
And this is a unique episode, right? Carla's not here. We're not following the standard format. I told Jason I'd put him on the spot with a few questions.
I'm the new Carla.
The new Carla. He's grown his hair out to be just as long, Car.
Mm-hmm.
And he drinks on the podcast with me.
Watch out.
All right, so my question for you. We're not doing a warm-up. We're not doing a happy crappy. We're
All right.
chatting. It's New Year's. Like, the time is here. It is the end of the year. What things have happened for you, for us as a family in 2025 that A, were amazing, you'd repeat them again and again, and the things that were B, gonna leave them in the past?
A lot of surprising financial things popped up for us this year. A lot of house stuff. If you're a homeowner, you probably get that. It's not.
It's not a good time to be a homeowner, but it's also not a good time to not be a
Like,
homeowner.
don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
We're lucky enough to have a house. Everything's great.
Yep.
But you got to protect that investment. That sometimes that investment wants to like light on fire in the other room, and
Yep.
whew,
Spark a little.
there's just a little bit of
Make your lights
electrical
go
panel
out.
issues, a little light sleep. So that stuff could stay in the past. Glad it's done, but that stuff could stay in the
Yes.
past. Things that are good, just the little bit of time. I feel like it's never enough of family time and getting to hang out with
Yes.
everybody, but we're busy. But
We are
you know,
busy, and I think
it's
that's
it's been a
something-
good year with the time that we have had as
Oh,
a family.
absolutely.
It's been gold. It's been a really good year in that aspect. So I
feel
can't
that
complain
too.
too much about 2025, but
It's brought us some surprises still, yes,
Mm-hmm.
but less of the scary surprises and more of real surprises.
Sure.
You know, I think a big surprise was you getting out of sales.
out
Entirely.
of sales.
I was wondering if you'd bring it up, like,
Yeah, I mean, doing that for the better part of a decade and then switching over to something that's, I mean, you're still interacting with customers and with people, but not in the same aspect of,
No.
out there prospecting and doing all the things that salesmen do.
having to go out there and literally shove product in people's faces.
Mm-hmm.
And now you have people that come in with a need, right? Because it's automotive. People need to drive. Like,
Yeah, especially when you're kind of tiptoeing on the issue of consumerism and everything that goes along with that, and then
Mm-hmm.
you're pushing a consumer-based product in the aftermarket
Yes.
world, which it can be a little bit tough.
and when you don't already have the financial means necessarily to invest, to be a salesperson in that industry is even harder.
Yeah, you don't want to go out and be the rah-rah girl. You don't want to lead somebody into a bad decision or anything like that. But, also it's not financially feasible
Yeah.
to not go out there and try because,
Yep.
that's how you're paid. So, yeah, it feels good to be away from that. a little bit more structure is what I think that we needed.
Well, even you and me have talked about us hitting our groove. Like, we got married in 23, and it is now 25, leaving it behind. So it's been just over 2 years.
Yep.
And I feel like we looked at each other this summer and said, are we finally getting out of the honeymoon phase?
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like we have.
And it's funny, though, because, like, honeymoon
Not in
phase...
a bad way.
Not in a bad way.
No.
We're just, like, kind of getting into the groove of life together. And, like, we're still having so much fun with it.
Yeah.
I'm having fun with you. Like, life has been a blast.
Yeah. It's just the... all the things of life that come across. It's always like money and blah, 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 and all that other stuff that you need to do to get through. But
yep, and who's changing jobs right now, and who's making what decision, and what do the kids need this year? And
so in a year of trying to figure all that out and letting the dust settle a little bit, I think we come out the other side pretty clean.
I think so too. I mean, you and I were very steady, stable, like, people in the workforce, and then when you moved home, we both started making career shifts, and it just... It's finally hitting even, I feel like.
Oh, yeah. No, that was a lot of change had happened in those years. But I think we're getting to a comfortable spot now to where it's all routine, seeming normal.
Yes.
The things that we're getting into are normal. Kids are
We've got a
up.
lot of grace for the
We're
day-to-day.
We're sports parents now, I guess.
We're soccer moms.
I love it, but it's a lot. It's a lot.
And basketball's starting. I'm looking forward to that with the kids.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I can play along like I know anything about any of the sports that they're doing.
That's what I do with video games.
Yeah,
They think I know the names. I hear them say the names enough on Steal a Brain Rot and all those other games. They'll be talking about it and, like, critiquing each other. This is literally all we do on the way to and from school. They critique each other on the names. And then I say it, and then they think I'm baller because I knew it.
Oh, yeah.
No, I just hear it on the game all the time.
Plus 100 aura, bro.
100 aura, bro.
Whatever.
100 aura, bro.
Whatever that means.
I don't even... Listen, I just figured that cap was, like, a bad thing, not a good thing. Like, no.
How you know you're getting old, though? Like, for real. We don't.
Listen, I don't care.
It's just basic language that they're using now, and we have no freaking idea.
Yeah, you can put it in a text message, but you can't put it in a writing at school. So, like, I'm not going to know what it is.
I mean, they might.
Elliot does. Yeah. But no, this year has been really, I feel like, fairly kind to us, especially after having a couple, like, weird years, like, just transitioning, getting you back to Michigan, all the things.
Yeah.
So
a lot of family stuff, a lot of work stuff. Like, there's been a lot going on.
I had a note too about, like, things we've enjoyed this year with or without kids. Like, we got to go backpacking 2 summers ago.
Yeah.
And that was when you got me into it, right?
Yeah.
But, like, this was the first summer of, like, no, I'm pretty dialed. I can pack my own bag.
Yeah. Once you started packing on your own, I was like, okay.
How
She kind of likes it. It's not a stressful thing anymore.
How hard was it, though, for you to, like, get me into backpacking and, like, say this is a hobby I have, and me to go, oh, I'd love to do that for you? Was there a little stress there of, like...
Yeah. Just after doing something that becomes routine for so long, and it's the thing you enjoy doing, you want to be able to teach people how to do it because you want them to enjoy it. You want it to go as easy as possible.
Yep.
So in that aspect, yeah, it was like really calming it down, making sure you knew everything and why I would pick the things I would. It's not that much of a science. Just go outside. But
just get outside. It's not a science, but
it's really not.
I knew I'd be going with you,
Yeah.
someone who's done it and, like, knows what your creature comforts are, knows what kind of meals you like to pack. I can eat anything. But if I can pack like you can show me how you do what you do, and then I can go, okay, I like it or don't.
YouTube's a useful tool. There's so many good sources out there.
Yes.
Just getting out there and trying something different. It's not like I was like Mountain Man 5000 or anything. I had a friend that took me out, and he about killed me out there. You know who you are. And yeah, I was massively out of shape. I brought way too much stuff, and it was awful. I swore I'd never do it again. Yeah. And then I tried it again with a little bit less and a little more of the right stuff, and yeah, it ended up being something that I really enjoyed. So it's fun to see something that you enjoy, and then you see your partner start to enjoy it, like legitimately enjoy it. It's nice. It's kind of like, oh, that's awesome, because I didn't want to sell you on it or anything. I wanted you to actually enjoy it if that's what you wanted to do.
But it's still something you can do alone too. 100%. Like, if you ever just need to get out in the woods and I'm not feeling, you can, or vice versa.
So many people are like, what are you talking about? Like, I get that. It's not for everybody.
It's not. But I will say this year, that's one thing I am really grateful for is your patience with me, because second season of like backpacking together in nice Michigan weather, and doing another trip to the UP, but also me having medical things going on and having to move our trip, and then it not being the same. Like, we rolled with a few punches there, and we got rained on. We saw the most beautiful storm come in. We saw the northern lights. Like, it was our last night that it rained when we went on our bigger trip.
We
like,
still got to go at the end of the day. It was still a lot of fun.
It was still so much fun.
But even not just the backpacking stuff, but we've done a lot. Like, the kids got into roller skating randomly. I love that. Like, for some reason,
we went to Colorado in February.
That was
the nightmare trip, everybody.
That was bad, everybody. Like, you want
to go back to episode, I don't know, what was it, episode 5, 6, 7, I don't know, somewhere in there.
It was bad, though. Like,
it was a bad trip.
You want to try to not be the pain in the butt, and then that stuff like that happens, and it's like, I'm trying to give as much grace as I can here. And also, like, everything's going wrong. Did you even look at those plays?
And I'm normally such a, like, positive person. And you and I do a good job flipping. Like, if I'm positive and if you're stuck in negative headspace, I can tend to be the positive and vice versa. But I think for that, both of us were like, fuck this shit. We were over it.
And then we had Betty there. Like,
my poor mother, Mom, we're sorry.
I was probably a dick. I'm sorry. Just nothing,
we all were.
Nothing went the way I envisioned it. I wanted it to be perfect. And it was not even remotely close to that. And we still got through it, and the kids still talk about it, which is awesome. But you want it all to be perfect. It's our first flight going anywhere, and we had enough miles saved up from all the flying that I used to do to where I could take everybody. And
so it was supposed to be this treat for us.
So it was like, all right, this is probably the last time I can do something like this for this amount of money, because I have all these miles that they're burning a hole in my pocket. Let's use them. So I was really excited, and then it just one thing after another, and I'm like, man. So,
listing it off too, when we
in the
did
moment,
that,
it was hard to get over it, because I was like, God, I just want to go home.
Like, am I a raging bitch, right? And then you make the list, and you're like, no, I'm just a normal human who expected a vacation, right?
Right at the end of it, the cherry on the top of the turd was the turd in the toilet in the bottom in the first floor that we never even went to. The kids were the only ones down there, so I'm like, did you do it? And they swore.
Were so grossed out by it. They're like, no, we didn't take a poop in the toilet.
I separated both of them. I was like, you tell me the truth right now. Did you dump out in that bathroom?
And why would they not tell us, right?
I'm already at the tipping point with this place, so this is what I need.
Yep.
So just tell me the truth right now.
Just tell me the truth.
Did you dump out in this bathroom? And they were like, no. And I'm like, for real, though. And
I'm going to war.
So if they did lie to me there, which I'd highly doubt, they did a really good job selling it to me, because, man.
And what like... Why would they have to lie about their kids? They don't care.
No, I mean, they only went down there to play that. They had like a little Pac-Man game down there,
or whatever. Yeah.
So they only went down there to play that, and they were too scared. They'd run back upstairs.
Of course.
But
we got to go, and like that was what was cool this year. This 2025, being married in 2025 is already like this fun whirlwind of things, right? The world is naggy. There's a lot going on. If you have kids, you're adding to it. But like, we've made it through another year, and I don't anticipate there will ever be a year we don't make it through. We've talked about this a trillion times. Like, you are my person, I am yours. And yet every year it's like, cool, man. Like, high five, we got through it.
Got through another one.
Yeah.
It feels good to get it done and not be a struggle.
And not be a struggle. Just, like, glide into it a little bit easier. Yeah.
Yeah.
We just got a text message from our oldest.
Uh-oh.
Aww.
What do you do?
They're on their way back home for the holiday, which I'm very excited about. And they're just texting how excited they are. Very cute. Precious. But no, I don't have all the words for like what this year has been, but it's been like, I've been doing it every day with you. And like, Carla and I started the podcast. You and I are like still in honeymoon phase, like still having fun, but like.
This is still the first year of the podcast.
Yeah.
You guys have come a long way. I will have to say, I was giving you crap about your audio setup here at the beginning because you were trying something new. But no, you guys have gotten it figured out pretty good. The producer's pretty lax these days. Doesn't need much to do. So
the producer, i.e. Jason.
They just asked me questions. I gave them very poor information, and here they are.
Every time, I think almost every time Car comes over to podcast, you go to the office and you game and we yell or text producer, we need you. And then you come down and help us.
Yeah. I'm like, all right. I'll do a quick YouTube search or something. Be like, this is how you do it. Act all cool, but
But it's just like internet search.
It's just a quick little search away. You can be a pro at anything. You can do anything now. Anything you want to do.
Anything now.
That's the only thing that I have to take away. Like the whole technology thing. I love my technology. I love all the things. But man, it's just used in such a poor way more often than not. And it's so cool that we're in the time of you could learn literally to do anything as a hobby. You want
to build a house, go build a house.
You want to guy stuff. You want a project car and you want to go build something in the garage, but you don't know how to do anything. You have the tools to kind of guide you to do it. You might not do it well.
Yep.
But hey, you're probably going to learn rather than not having somebody to teach you how to do these things. That's a sweet tool to have these days.
Yes.
These days. But
well, because it used to be knowledge passed down just.
But I mean, you had books and stuff like that. But it's just not. It's a little different when you're a visual learner to see these things, and it's really cool. So. As much as we hate the technology, like the kids, you're always trying to dial them back, be a kid, do all that stuff. Yes. There's so much useful information out there. Just, like the backpacking thing.
Yep.
I had somebody that showed me how to do it, but that was just the little sprinkle on top that I'm like, this is pretty cool. I think I'd get into this. And then I tried it. And then I went right down the rabbit hole of looking at videos and doing all the things. It became a hobby that you get infatuated with. And you just get better as you go.
Even to the point that, like, now that you're infatuated with it, I can identify certain things, or like the fact that I picked out some of our tents. Like, hey, look at this tent that's on sale. Is that a good price?
Oh yeah,
even starting to identify that was pretty cool.
Yeah, that's the only purchase I will never say no to is more
gear.
More gear.
Yeah,
I'm always in on
we
that.
Can downsize.
I'm just a nerd for that stuff. Everything else can go down, but
but
that's got to stay healthy.
Yeah, and our youngest has been talking about how he wants to go this summer quite a bit. But our oldest isn't sure, we've been obviously very we support you. Thanks for telling us. No big deal. Not making him go on a trip he doesn't want to go on. No, I mean,
we told our oldest, he initially started off pretty excited, and he does it and enjoys it, but he doesn't like to go as far, doesn't like to do more of the sightseeing type stuff. He's a camp guy, and I respect that.
He's a camp guy.
But, so he came up and was just like, hey, I'm not really into it. And we're like, awesome. You don't have to be into it. I don't want to force you to do anything.
And someday if you change your mind and you're suddenly into it, great.
The invite is always there. I will probably annoy you to the point where I ask you all the time and you'll be like, I don't want to hear it anymore. Dude, I don't want to go.
But I never want him to feel unwelcome.
You're never going to feel invited.
He's definitely a camp man. The more we do the local stuff.
Oh, he's in on that. Finley, if he wants to go see some views and stuff, I respect it. He's the one cracking the whip on me.
He is too.
But yeah.
It's been a good year.
Sure has.
Yeah. So looking ahead, okay, I pulled up a New Year's quote, and I'm going to go on a little tangent with Carla about some New Year's quotes, but I found this quote that I thought was a good one to start our day with today before we get into 2026. But the quote for this year.
The quote for this year.
That I found. There are far better things ahead than any we leave behind. And that is by C.S. Lewis, who is an author. There are sometimes I think that doesn't apply, right? Far better things. If we stick to things and not people, yes. Sometimes we leave behind people we don't want to leave behind, whether they're deceased, whether that's a friendship, whatever.
Yeah.
But there are far better things ahead than any we leave behind.
You can get stuck in the past in a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's situational. Sometimes it's just the way life rolls. You just got to keep moving forward on it and stop getting stuck in the past on that stuff. It's really easy once you get around a lot of friends and stuff like that to be talking about the past, the good old days, right?
Especially as we get older.
Oh my gosh. I mean, you think the best is past us. It's not, man. I'm really stoked with life these days. We had some fun times. I was dumb back in the younger days. We all were.
Us 1900s kids.
Oh yeah, you got to watch out. It's scary. But no.
But you've had your stories. We have
our stories. We've had our fun. You can reminisce about those. But man, it's always exciting to think about. Man, it's too bad that we're all so busy, and it's too bad that we're in the waves of life right now to where you can't go make new memories, right? But that's just unrealistic. A lot of people, kids are busy, and we only see our kids every other week, which is hard enough for us, but we're reeling to get stuff in order here. And by the time you start to feel like a person again, you're like, oh, kids are back. Okay, now we're doing some stuff with the kids.
Yes.
So it's so I think it makes those friendships that are a little bit more tedious and require a little bit more attention.
Nurturing,
handle with kid gloves kind of thing. I'm just, nobody got time for that, you know?
Yeah, we're in a phase of our life that we can't sit around and care about. Not that we can't care about people's feelings. That sounds awful.
I mean, I care a lot about what a lot of people think.
Yeah.
Especially if it's about me, if I did something wrong, you know? But with that being said, I also take it with a grain of salt. Now, I can't always be nurturing everybody else's feelings. And, you know, that I think that kind of plays into that question just a little bit. It's, you know, sometimes you have a little bit more capacity to deal with things in the past, but sometimes as life moves forward and becomes more of a priority, you know, you can't nurture that kind of stuff anymore.
Yeah. So, you're deeper in a different sort of thing than you have been.
Exactly. And it's just, I guess it could probably make you come across as, you know, not caring or like however you want to perceive that. But the reality is it's just like busy, just busy, and I'm moving forward and I'm sorry, you know, but like if it's, that's how this is going. Sorry.
Yep. And I think that's what's going to make next year even more successful is like, especially if you're in the same boat as us, coming to that realization of life is moving and it's not making an excuse. It is literally like making the obvious that much more obvious. Life is moving. It's not standing still. Fill it with the things you want to fill it with. Don't fill it with the BS that's like driving you mad, right?
I want to be more intentional with the things that, with the people I let into my life, with the friendships, relationships, whatever that may be in my life. I want that all to be, you know, in good company.
I feel like Carla and I were talking about that. We've started our words list.
You guys do words.
So anyways, I think intentional was in there at some point, but like,
it's a good word. I mean, it really is.
It can play out in so many different ways too.
Be more intentional with the people you spend your time with time in general. You know, I want to be more intentional about not having my face buried in the phone. I want to be more intentional about getting fit. That's got to happen. Like I think
a lot of people are in that boat, right?
Not happy. Like a fake, but
I love you.
No, it's just be a little more intentional. I think that's a good one. That could mean a lot of different things for a lot of different people, but
yes, it can.
I think that's a pretty good way to start off a new year.
Well, I was actually reading something that I wanted to talk about, and I didn't save the article. Like most things, I digest it, I talk about it later, I process it how I need to process it. But this article was from a psychologist, or with data research from a psychologist, about how a lot of people are less inclined. Let me back up even further. You and I have talked about going into the out, right?
Yeah.
Especially over break. Over this break we've had. We've talked about when we leave the house, when we go into the out. It's a lot out there right now.
Especially this time of year.
I'm at home. I'm comfy with you. I'm comfy with the kids, the dog, the cat. Like, I know what I'm getting at home.
Yeah, we made this place comfy for us for a reason.
For a reason, and I enjoy it. I enjoy it so much. And this article, research, whatever, was saying that so many people are so stuck in their heads these days and like very aware of themselves. How many times have we gone to a restaurant and we make a mess eating and think people are watching us? Nobody's really watching you. I mean, unless it's an intimate dinner that you're talking the whole time and watching each other. A little too intimate maybe if you're staring at the other person the entire dinner. But
steak dinner.
Just steak
full
dinner.
Eye contact.
Eye contact. But they were talking about how a lot of people have such fear of that in social settings that they don't see others floundering. Like the whole premise is no one's watching you. Like no one cares about what you're doing to that degree. That said,
even if they were,
who cares?
Even if they were, the goal is to be so ignorant you don't notice.
Well, and
like that's the dream. Like,
yes,
I can't change the way somebody feels about me. I can't change, any of that.
Yeah.
But I don't have to hear it.
Yes.
So it doesn't affect me.
I don't have to have it in my face. But I think even a step beyond that is that like we as people can be a light for others. And part of that is if you're in a social setting, if you're at a party, if you're at a work function, whatever, sometimes we're not all there to like socialize and gab and stuff. But if you feel like you're struggling, how many other people around you do too? Like go up and offer help. Hey, can I help you pour that? Hey, I noticed you got tickets to this. Hey, whatever it is. But like basically putting yourself out there more, because we tend to get in our heads and like recoil. But to then remind yourself that, like, everybody else is doing that anyways, like, be different than that. Like, be there for your people and show up and, like...
Let's just try to be good people and move on.
Yes.
We don't need to make a show out of it. Just be a good person.
And that's a lot more around, like, and I continue to talk about this, but just making friends as an adult. If you're going to make friends as an adult, just be your authentic self. Like, it's quicker for people to like you or not like you and move on. Like, don't
dance around hard questions. Like,
or who you are, or like big philosophical things.
Yep,
like,
just
I know if someone's super religious, they may have feelings about my feelings about things, right? At the end of the day, though, it's not my responsibility to cover up my feelings or theirs because we have different belief systems.
I have plenty of great friends that are very religious.
Yeah.
That makes no difference to me.
No.
I take it at face value of how's the person? How do you treat people? You know,
and I'm going to judge your morality not based on Christianity.
No, I'm just looking for somebody to be a genuine person.
Yes.
That's legitimately all I'm looking for. And I go with gut a lot more than anything, but you know, I try to give people the benefit of the doubt no matter what.
Absolutely.
I think everybody deserves it. Don't judge a book by its cover.
Yes.
Another friend of mine, you know, I thought that forever ago.
Yeah.
Shout out Blue Hairs. He had blue hair and blue eyebrows when I went into work one day. And I was just like, who's this psychopath?
Who's this guy?
Yeah. And he had blue hair and blue eyebrows. And
was it Ed?
Yeah, it was Ed. And he'll deny it tooth and nail. But yeah,
But he did.
He's been all right. He's okay.
He's all right. He's all right.
He's all right. I was the best man in his wedding. But yeah.
But I think
I think out of anything, that taught me from a young age, don't judge a book by its cover, because like right off the hip, I judge people by gut reaction. First thing I think, I'm like, who's this?
Who does he think he is?
Like, this dude looks crazy. Like, and he ended up being a really good friend of mine.
And all you need is one genuine interaction or relationship like that to understand and unweave this woven picture of what life and people look like.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I will say there are, you know, I use religion as like a good starting point because that's something so many people vary and differ on. This is where I draw the line, though. Politics. There's some stuff in there.
It's such a slippery slope in especially today's world, because it's not good where it's at. And I feel like it hasn't been good in a while. And it's something that...
And there's this deeper morality clause that then becomes a part of it.
It gets really slippery now.
Exactly. So I don't go too far down the political side of that, but when it comes to like religion or differences in XYZ, as long as it's not politics, I think it's healthy to...
I'm that guy that'll just sit there, and I like to either like mess with Carla because it's fun, or I like to sit there and basically just hear people word vomit everything, and I like to hear everybody's opinion on it too. If that's weird, because it's like I don't ever really get into where I'm at.
No. Nor do I have a strong enough opinion typically.
Exactly. Like I don't care enough to get in there. I care enough on the, you know, the moral things.
Yes.
But the you know, some people they live by the sword, die by the sword on this stuff, and it's like most for, you know, there's some good reason in there.
For some, yeah.
But holy, it's I just don't want to get into it. I want to just move on to like, well, what do you do to make you happy? Like, what do you do?
What are the hobbies we can have together?
You like to backpack? No.
You like to backpack? Let's go.
That's cool.
We've been trying to get people to go with us. That's all I'm saying.
Carla. Go see some waterfalls, but you want to go backpacking. I see how you are. But
I didn't mean to dive too deep into that, but I after reading that journal, whatever it was earlier, it reinvigorated my spirit a little bit. I think sometimes I get so focused in the how am I going to be taken in this setting or group or perceived, or will people look at me when I make a mess and drop whatever bologna into my scarf? I don't know if I've told that story on the podcast. It wasn't bologna, it was meat of some sort.
It's okay if it was bologna.
It wasn't. I did not ever eat bologna sandwiches. But, you know, I think people are acutely aware of their presence in the world because we've seen people get scrutinized so hard that we become hyper aware of our own realities. And it makes it so we have less authentic relationships and relations with others. So anyways, Carla's word of the year last year was authenticity. And I think, Car, I'm not going to sit here and talk about you, but you've done a really, really good job of being authentic to yourself, even when I've been like, oh, girl, sending out surveys.
I'm still not on board with the survey thing, but that's...
Our producer doesn't like it. That's fine. That's fine. He won't be bringing that into 2026.
No, that was 2025's problems. Yeah. I can't wait for 2026 to see what that's going to look like.
I have a question for you, actually.
Oh, boy.
So, I didn't prime you with this, and I told you I had a few. I would keep them easy. I honor that.
Okay.
I honor that. My question, this came up once with Carla and I on the show, and I would like to understand, in your eyes, what makes someone an ex? What is the official criteria? There were a lot of exes this year for some friends on the podcast. Some friends that are missing today. Carla.
Yeah.
However, she wouldn't look at it that way.
No, she probably wouldn't.
And I need to understand, what is the criteria? And even for you, when we met and we started talking about exes and who we perceived to be an ex that we knew that we didn't know, because obviously we ran in the same circle when we were younger. What makes someone an ex? What is the criteria? Is it that there was a label at one point?
I think that's probably the easiest way to do it, yeah.
You think so?
I think putting a label on it could consider it being an ex. And one, if you're just scared of defining the relationship, you could just say we're just friends.
We're just friends.
Just friends. You could say that. It just depends on how many visits we're talking.
I was gonna say, is it the number of visits? Is it if they have kids? Is it sleepovers?
I am guilty of never defining. I never did. I didn't. I'm not dating. No. But then you look at the history pattern. You're like, you're dating. You're obviously dating this person.
This is obviously dating.
You're leaving your house to go to somebody else's house.
Consistently.
You're not at your house most of the time. Things like that. Yeah, that's dating.
Yeah.
Where you're spending a lot of your free time with this person.
I like that.
I mean, it just depends.
Yeah.
It just depends.
Just depends.
Situational.
That was something that situational maybe.
Yeah, because you can't, there's people scared of labels out there.
I know.
They're not going to do that.
But after 6 months of consistently seeing someone and you say I'm afraid of labels, if you stop seeing them, is that person an ex regardless of the label?
I think so at that point.
So length of time can be a factor.
I think length of time can absolutely be a factor.
Okay. No judgment. I'm curious. It's, we've talked about exes on the podcast. You and I have talked about exes as we fill each other in on history. What makes somebody an ex?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody you've been romantic with could probably be a part of it. Somebody that you spend the majority of your time. Somebody that you've defined them your partner.
Yep.
To whatever degree that is.
If you're on somebody's hook or they're on yours, there could be feelings there of...
That's probably a one-way feeling, sure.
Sure.
Yeah.
But to somebody in that relationship, there might be an ex if and when that ends.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I could see that.
Okay. That was my bit of... I didn't want to get too girly on the podcast today with our producer. But director, producer, what are you? Everything. All the above.
I'm just waiting for
Mimosa
that
sipper.
Just waiting for that paycheck.
Oh, shut it. But no, it's been a great year for us, babe. And it's not often that I get to sit and bullshit with you, actually being recorded. We do this a lot in the evenings. One thing we've talked about this year that we are prioritizing, or at least from my vantage point that we have identified as prioritizing, is connecting nightly.
Yeah.
In some way.
That's important.
And I was just talking to another friend about this, of if we don't find time to connect,
we're off.
And we're big talkers. We might talk to other people all day, but we're not processing our own shit. But if we can get 20 to 30 minutes at night after the kids go to bed, if the kids aren't here at some point, and we can just
even if it's just a vent fest. Yep. My day sucked, your day sucked. Let's just vent this thing out and stare at the wall like that.
Yep.
Sometimes that's enough.
Sometimes that is enough.
But yeah, it's, again, being intentional with the time that you take. Even that 30 minutes, huge for us.
It's a game changer. We had a couple weeks back that we just I think we even talked about it on the pod, that I felt so disconnected, and you and I looked at each other and said, well, we haven't chatted this week.
We were roommates for that week.
For that week. And we knew it, too.
I think I remember that week pretty specifically too.
We knew it, and we checked in and we said, I love you, and like, we're good, but like, we have nothing to catch up
it's just
on
like, it's just one of the things,
time.
like, you're high-fiving on the way through and you just keep on moving. It's, I mean, life be like that sometimes. And
it does.
Especially I think that was on the week that we had the kids too, and it was a week. We were just busy with stuff.
I know. I feel like I was leaving when you were coming. There was a flip-flop day. I don't even know.
It was a lot.
But like, my biggest thing for anybody moving into 2026 in any kind of relationship, whether it's defined or not, whether it falls under the umbrella of things we listed, is like making time for each other. It doesn't matter if you've been married 2 years, if you've been married 22 years, whatever that is, right? But like, there are still things to touch base about, and just feelings. Like, I think if you always keep feelings on the table, like, this made me feel good, this made me feel bad. When I say it like that, it sounds childish, but if you can do that with your partner every day.
Oh yeah. If I'm annoyed with her, she knows it. I don't hide it. I don't go stomping around the house. We just talk about it. Even if it's just like, hey, we'll table this until later, but we're gonna talk maybe a little bit later about like why I'm kind of in a mood today or whatever. It's you and I, our communication is so good that it takes out that the explosion that some of these fights can turn into for some people, because I've been in previous relationships too, to where it's like all day, you're like, what's going on? And then boom. It's like, what?
Something goes off and you're thinking, where was I?
And I'm like, what was it? And it's something usually pretty small. And then you're like, oh, okay. Like, if we would have just communicated a little bit different or a little better for both of us,
Or not waited until whatever, right? Like, we've had little moments, but when we can connect, I think consistently, typically evening is better for us.
Oh, don't get me wrong. There's been times you've walked away and I've gone, fuck you.
Oh, yeah.
I love you. Like every time. Like I do it all the time. But yeah, that. It's like, you can piss me off. Absolutely. And I know I can do the same thing for you.
Yep.
But yeah, it's always, I always know we're going to talk it out and we're going to take care of the problem.
Same. And it gives me a sense of calm and chill. Like, I don't have to spend all day fuming about anything. There's no reason. Like,
life's too short.
Life's too short. You left a little annoyed. I left a little annoyed. We'll talk about it later. I'm still going to text you I love you throughout the day.
Yep, exactly.
Or whatever it is. How's your day? Yeah. I just feel really fortunate this year as we close it out and that I get to just celebrate leaving 1 year with you and coming into the next. Like, it's such a blessing that you're here and you moved home and that you're doing the pod with me today.
Oh, yeah.
A little bit of pulling teeth, maybe?
It was pulling teeth.
It was pulling teeth,
pulling teeth.
He didn't want to be here. It's okay.
I'm just so busy right now.
When you're producing, it's a very behind the scenes.
It's producer's job.
Producer's job is to play video games.
Man's work's never done, We're always working on it. We're busy. We're so busy.
But plan on seeing videos or pictures of me and Carla, me and Jason, what we're doing for our holidays, for the New Year's holiday. We will hopefully be sharing those.
Yeah. How does Carla wrap this up? Just say, thank you so much.
That's what she does. Are you going to wrap it?
How do you do that? Is that it?
She says, thank you so much.
No, it's way longer than that. Thank you so much.
Does she do that? Car, do you do
for
that?
listening, watching,
it's not. She keeps saying we have Twitter.
Do you have Twitter?
No. Apparently we do. But we don't use it. Car, aren't you locked out of it?
It's not Twitter anymore, though. It's X.
It's X. Whatever. We don't have Twitter. We don't have X. Apparently, we do have X. I don't know.
Follow us. Share our shot.
Share our shit. SOS. Seriously, though, thank you so much for joining Jason and I on this very fun and different Make It to Wednesday, episode 53.
What's it going to be? 2026?
2026. I know.
Holy.
I know.
You know what's wild?
What?
Think about this. I graduated high school 20 years ago.
Ew.
20.
Ew, next year that's going to be my reality. Oh, my God.
26 will be 20 years for me. What the hell?
Oh, my God.
I don't.
Y'all, I'm going to go crawl in a hole.
It's bad out here.
Let's go have another mimosa, okay?
I can do that.
Thank you for joining us for episode 53 of Make It to Wednesday, a Hump Day podcast. Obviously, I was joined this week by my husband, Jason, who is wonderful and a gem. If you ever want to see him on here again, let me know. Let me know if there's anything marriage-related you'd like to hear us talk about. You can find us on all the places you listen to your podcast, including YouTube if you'd like to watch the video, or audio is just fine, Apple Podcasts, and anywhere else you listen.
The TikToks. You guys do the TikToks too,
we
right?
do the TikToks. We do the
All right.
Instagrams. We do the Facebooks.
Do all of it.
And shout out to Car, who has been just a phenomenal friend for the last few years to me. And I really love our friendship. And I'm so glad to move into 2026 with you as well.
You're a good number 2. For her. Good job.
Cheers, everybody. Bye.